He's teaching the student very patient.
What kinds of teachers do you like?
I love the children that chill out, and sometimes they must patient for all kinds of students.
What are the qualities of a good teacher?
Um, I think the qualities of a good teacher is the teacher must be patient with all kind of children, but sometimes they must funny when they teach the student.
Do you think teachers should be angry at students or not?
Um, no, because I think teacher should control their temper, whatever, when they are very angry. But sometimes they also must be angry if the children is not good.
Do you like strict teachers?
No, because they are very angry. I don't like that so much. But when during the lessons, they can control the class very well.
What's the difference between young and old teachers?
I think old teacher can teach better than old young ones, but I think the young ones are active and they often look for new things of teaching.
What kinds of teachers do you like best?
Um, I think I like the teacher that is funny and friendly. And during the lessons, they must be patient and teaching well.
Who was your favorite teacher when you were young?
When I was young, my favorite teacher is my math teacher because I really love math, and the teacher is teaching math for me is very funny and patient.
Would you want to be a teacher in the future?
Yes, but now, but in when I was young, I really enjoyed to be a teacher in the future. But now, I don't prefer that too much. Now, I want to be a doctor in the future.
Have you ever had bad teachers before?
Luckily, I haven't met a angry teacher, a bad teacher.
Do you often write things?
Yes, because now in my school they don't have a lot of computer for children to write on the screen, so all the children must to write down in their paper.
At work or in your studies, do you often write things?
Yes, because during the lessons we don't have anything like tablet, phone, or computer to write, so we must to use the pen and the paper to write out all the things the teacher is teaching on the board or when they're writing on the board.
Do you write every day?
Yes, but no, because I just go to the school for about 5 days. So when I go to school, I must to write down. So when I'm home, I just write on the screen.
Do you like your handwriting?
I think no, because when I write very fast, so my letter is very ugly.
What do you usually write?
I usually write the lessons when the teacher is writing on the board, or sometimes I doing my homework.
Do you think it is possible to know somebody by their handwriting?
Yes. Uh,
Do you usually write by hand or write using a computer?
Um, in the past, I usually write by my hand because when I write something by my hand and I give someone, it show my respect and love for them. But now the information technology is very developed, so they use computer a lot. So now I always use the computer to send the email.
Do you like receiving postcards?
Yes, I do, because I can write something to give to my friend is show my respect of them.
Do you think computers might one day replace handwriting?
Yes, because now information technology is very developed. So now they write some important things on the computer most.
When do children begin to write in your country?
Now the children begin learning to write when they are around 6 years old.
Do you think handwriting is very important nowadays?
No, I don't think so, because now the people around the world usually use seeing the computer to write something important. But in the past, they don't have computer, tablet, or phone, so they must to use the paper and the pen to write down something.
How can children today improve, or practice, their handwriting?
I think if they want to write beautifully, they must to write a lot and practice every day.
What impression does a person's handwriting have on other people? Do you like to send emails?
Yes, because I can just sit at home and send the email to somebody. But when I write a letter, I must write a letter. Then I send to the post office, and it take a long time to give the letter to my friend or my relative, my family.
How often do you eat chocolate?
Um, well, when I was a child, I usually eat chocolate, but now I am older, so I don't like eat chocolate too much.
What's your favorite flavor?
So I don't like chocolate too much, so I think I just like white chocolate.
When was the first time you ate chocolate?
When I go to the market, I see the things that seem really delicious, so I tell my mom I want to eat that one. So my mom buy it for me. So this is my first time to eat chocolate.
Is chocolate popular in your country?
Yes, it's very popular, but now but the chocolate in Vietnam is not good as the chocolate in another country.
Is chocolate good for our health?
I think no, because when we eat a lot of chocolates in one day, we can it can be bad for our health. So I think we just eat a little bit chocolate in a day.
Do you think children should learn to play musical instruments?
Well, I think they should learn to play musical instrument because it's really good for them in the future.
Have you learned to play any musical instruments?
Yes, when I was a kid, my mother told me that you do want to play some musical instrument. Then I say yes, I want to play the piano. So that so my mom is teaching me to play the piano.
Do you play any instrument?
Yes, I can play the piano and I know a little bit to play the guitar.
And what is it?
I can play the piano and the guitar, but I not a master of that.
What might be the best age to start learning to play a musical instrument?
I think they should learn around 5 years old or 6 years old because at that age they can learn a lot of things, the new thing very easy.
Do men and women play different kinds of musical instruments?
So I think it's hard to say because some people like that wine, some people like this wine. So this is if they like that musical instrument, they will choose that wine. So I don't know how to describe.
What kind of natural sound do you love to listen to?
Um, I love to listen to the sound rain falling onto the ground because it remind me to my childhood.
And explain why.
Because when I listen to the rain falling onto the ground, it remind me to my childhood. Because when I was a child, my mother is give me in par- my grandparents' house, so they always go to work. When I don't have anything to do, I just sit on the chairs. When the rain is falling, I listen to it. I think it can make me relax and chill out.
Do you love listening to music?
Yes, I really love to listening to music. When I doing homework, I usually listen to music to make me focus.
What kinds of music do you love listening to?
I think there is a lot of kind of music that I like, but I think I prefer pop music the best.
Where and when do you usually listen to music?
I usually listen to music in my room when I'm doing homework because when I'm doing homework, I can listen to music. It can help me focus for the homework.
Do you want to be a singer?
Yes, I really want to be a singer in the future, but I think now my sound is not very good, so I think I must to practice every day.
Do you like to take photographs? Why?
Yes, I really like taking photograph because I can save memories. I can keep memories of a lot of things around me. It's good.
Do you prefer to take photos yourself or to have other people take your photos? Why?
Mm, I am quite introvert, but so I don't want to help. I need another help. So I prefer taking photo by myself.
How long have you liked taking photographs?
Just recently, I think when now I can go to a lot of places, a lot of interesting stores. So it's so beautiful, and I want to share my friend and keep memories. So I like to taking photos of that place.
In what situations do you take photographs?
I think when I go to some interesting place that is very beautiful, so that can make me interested in it. So I want to take a photo of it.
What kind of photos do you like to take? Why?
I want to take photos of food or landscape because it can keep memories. And when I want to see that again, I can take a picture and see that.
How? Why did you become interested in photography?
Because when we take photograph, um, we can save memory of a lot of people around us.
How often do you take photographs?
Now in the past, I can go to a lot of places, so I take a lot of picture. But now I'm quite busy because I have a lot of lessons in school, so I just go to take photos for about twice a week.
Do you prefer to take pictures of people or of scenery?
I think I prefer taking photos of people so that my family or my friend because save I can keep memory of them.
Who do you take photos of?
Um I think I'm not good at taking photo of people, but when I recently taking photos, I usually taking photos of my mother or father.
How do you keep your photos?
I usually keep my photos in some album.
Do you keep your photographs on your computer?
Yes, I also keep my photos in the computer because when I forgot the pictures in the album, I can see that picture on the computer or bring that.
Are there any photos on the walls of your house?
My family is quite busy, so we don't have a lot of picture of our family. So we just have one picture on the wall in the living room. That is the picture for my family. They is have my family members in that picture.
Do you frame, or have you framed, any of your photos? Yes, which, and why?
Có biết rồi đó.
Do you prefer to send postcards to people or to send photos that you took yourself? Why?
I think both because when we send a postcard that we must write down in the paper that can show our respect and love for them. And I want to show them some picture that I go to some place and I can take a picture of landscape or some delicious food I can give them and them can see it.
Describe your education.
Uh, Now I am studying elementary secondary school. Here the student is very friendly and clever, and the teacher is very funny and patient with all kind of children. But I think the equipment in our school is not good, so I don't think it's advantage.
What is your area of specialization?
Um, I don't know because I'm quite busy, so I don't have time to go a lot of places in my city. So I don't know.
Why did you choose to study that major?
Because now the people say when we study a lot, we can change our life in the future. So all the children in my country must to study well as they can to change their life in the future.
Do you like your major? Why? Why
Yes,
not?
yes, I really like my major because when I study very hard, I can improve our life in the future.
What kind of school did you go to as a child?
Um, when I was a child, I always go to the kindergarten. When I was 6 years old, I usually go to the primary school. Now I study in Nguyễn Văn Trỗi Secondary School in my city.
What was your favorite subject as a child?
When I was a child, I think I prefer literature because I think it's the most easy subject at that time, but now it's very hard. So now I prefer math the best.
What kind of natural sound do you love to listen to?
The natural sound that I prefer to listening to is the sound of falling, rain falling onto the ground because it can make me comfortable and relax.
Do you love listening to music?
Yes, I really love to listening to music because it can help me relax after a long day and it can make me focus to something.
What kind of music do you love listening to?
I love listening to pop music because is I think it's the most popular kind of music around the world. And my favorite singer of that kind of music is Taylor Swift. She's very clever and beautiful.
Where and when do you usually listen to music?
I usually listening to music in my room when I'm doing homework because when I listening to music, it can help me focus.
Do you play any musical instrument?
I can play the piano a little bit.
How do you think when parents in Vietnam are always forcing their kids to learn all kinds of instruments? How do you feel about those kids who know how to play a lot of instruments?
I think they are very clever and good because when we just play one musical instrument is really hard, but they know a lot, so I think they are very clever. And when playing musical instrument, we have to pay a lot of money, so I think they also very rich.
What is the benefit of video games?
I think the benefits of video game is can help me to relax. Yes, that all.
Can video games be educational?
Yes, some education game is really good to improve real life skills for some children.
What are the drawbacks of video games? What are the drawbacks of video games? What are the benefits of computer games?
I think it can help I think it can help to know to use the computer well And I think we can know a lot of skill of the computer.
Do you often watch TV?
Yes, but now I'm quite busy, so I don't spend too much time to watching TV. But when I was a child, when I eating, I always must to open some photo, some cartoon or some video games to watch when I eating.
What's your favorite TV program?
Mm, I don't know because when I was a child, I just watched cartoon.
What types of TV program are popular in your country?
I think is real life programs, real life show.
Do you ever watch foreign programs or films?
Còn biết không?
What types of programs did you watch when you were a child?
I think when I was a child, I don't watch uh, I programs, but I just watch cartoon.
Has television changed your life in any way?
Yes, because we can watch a lot of things on TV, or sometimes we can play game on it. It's really useful.
Do you often invite friends to visit your home?
My home quite small, so I don't usually invite my friend to my house.
Do you like visitors coming to your home?
Yes, but I think I prefer invite invited my relative to my house.
When do visitors come to your home?
I think in some special holiday like that. Yes.
Do you prefer to have friends visit you, or relatives?
Yes, because they can go to my house, but my house quite small, so it don't have enough place for all of them.
When someone visits you, how do you usually show hospitality, or entertain them? When was the first time you took a taxi?
The first time I was taking a taxi is when I was a child. That is the first time I go to the airport because the airport is far from my house, so we must to took a taxi to the airport.
What are the advantages of taking a taxi compared with buses? Is it convenient to take the bus, or taxi in your city?
Yes, it's really easy to take a taxi or the bus. When we want to come home by bus, we just need to sit in the bus stop. And when we want to take a taxi, we just need a phone to call them. It's very easy.
What kind of housing do you live in?
Um, Now I living in a house in my hometown.
What do you usually do in your house, or flat?
When I at home, I usually sleep, play game, or doing homework. But sometimes I'm free. I usually clean up my house or cooking for my father or my family members.
Which part of your home do you like the most? Which
Con
part
chưa
of
nghe
your
kịp.
home do you like the most?
I think I like my room the best because I can do a lot of things in my room, like Playing video game, chatting online, playing multiplayer games, or doing homework.
Do you like to dream at night?
Yes, I always dream at night. Some of my dream can be real.
Do you remember your dream when you wake up?
Sometimes I remember, but sometimes no.
Do you like hearing others' dreams?
Yes, I think it's really interesting. So when my friend tell me I have an interesting dream, I want to tell you, I always agree
Why are dreams so important?
because some dream can be real in the real life.
What is your dream?
Um, my dream is in real life. I think my dream is to be a doctor in the future.
Do you think you want to learn more about dreams?
Now I think no, because now I'm quite busy. I don't have time. I don't have too much time to learn another things.
Do you like flowers?
Yes, I really like flower. So my mother built a garden for me, and I planted a lot of flower in my
What is
garden.
your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is red flower.
Do you think flowers are important in your culture?
Um, I think is really important for my culture in my country.
What colors do you like?
When I was a kid, I am a girl, so I really like pink because I think all the girls are when the girl is in the child, they really like pink. But now I'm older, so I really like purple.
What's the most popular color in your country?
The most popular in my country that they that all the children that all the people in my country like is red and yellow.
What's the difference between men and women's preference of colors?
I don't know because the color is not show their personality, so they just choose their favorite color. So I don't know how to describe.
Do colors affect your mood?
Còn hết biết.
What's the most popular means of transportation in your hometown?
The most popular means of transport in my hometown is car, motorbike, electric bike, or bike.
How often do you take buses?
Now I don't use bus often, so I just use it in the past. So now I don't use it. I never.
Can you compare the advantages of planes and trains? Is driving to work popular in your country?
Yes, in my hometown, it's really popular to use the means of transport to go to the work or go to the school. But in some big city, they just take a taxi or sit in bus stop to take the bus stop to the work or to the school.
Do you think people will drive more in the future?
No, because now they don't like to drive by themselves to the work. So I think in the future they just use the in the smart car to drive. They don't ride a lot.
Would you ride bikes to work in the future?
No. I think in the future the car is very modern, so I think I don't need to drive to the work to my work.
What will become the most popular means of transport in your country?
I think the most popular means of transport in my country is car and motorbike.
Do you prefer public transport or private transport?
I prefer using the public transport.
Do you usually wear a watch, a wristwatch?
Yes, when I was a kid, I usually used a watch, but I always forgot them in some place that I don't remember. I cannot remember. So now I don't use the watch too much.
What do you use your watch for?
I usually use my watch for watching a time. Yes, only that.
Do you think time is very important?
Yes, time is very important, and all the people say that time is gold, so we must to use to save the time.
Have you ever been late for anything?
Yes, when I was a child in a kindergarten, I always late for the school because I stay up late in the evening, so in the morning I can get up early.
Do you think it's important to be on time?
Yes, it's really important to be on time because when we older, is the time can be very necessary.
Do you feel that time moves fast or slowly?
Some both because sometimes I doing something that I don't like to do, like clean up the house or study some subject that I don't like. I think the time is very slowly, but sometimes I doing something that I like playing games or study some interesting subject that I like. I think the time is very fast.
If you could go back in time, what would you do?
I think I will tell my mom that there's some interesting thing in the future that can make our family rich.
Do you often do housework?
Now I have a lot of lessons in my school, so I have too much time at home. So now I seldom doing housework. But when I don't have lesson at school, I always do the housework for my mother every day.
Do you like doing housework?
Mm. I don't like it so much because I really lazy. It can make me tired.
Do you think children should do housework?
I think yes, because when they older, they must to live alone. They must to know how to clean up the house, how to doing housework, to clean up their house in the future.
How much time do people in your country spend doing housework?
I think some special day or when they invited some important person like relative or friends.
Who is your favorite celebrity in Vietnam? Do you like any foreign celebrities? How can a person become popular in Vietnam?
I think they must to be friendly and patient. They're also very smart. Yes.
What activities would you do if you were spending some leisure time at a beach or near the ocean?
I think I will swim. I can swim very well. So I think want to swim in the beach or in the sea because it can protect my health.
Why do some people like water sports?
Because when we're doing a water sport, it's gonna help our health better and it's really good.
Do you think the government should invest money in developing facilities for water sports? Do you think human activity is posing a threat to the oceans of the world? What do you think are the advantages and disadvantages of traveling on the ocean?
Um, the advantages of traveling on the ocean is can we can see a lot of seas, animals, interesting place. But about the disadvantage is when we go to the seas, it can have the shark is very dangerous. It can be dangerous for some people.
Do you think it's important for children to learn how to swim?
Yes, I think it's really important to learn the children how to swim because when they go to some place like pool or beach or seas, it's really important to know how to swim. It can help their life.
Do you think it's best for a child to be taught to swim by a parent or by someone else? What public holidays do you have in your country?
The public holiday that I have in my country is that holiday.
Do people in your country celebrate foreign festivals?
No, I don't think they celebrate foreign festival.
What do you usually do during public holidays?
During public holiday, I usually buy some new thing to decorate my house. Then I clean up my house. And during the holiday, I usually go to my relative's house to meet them and eating with them.
Do you like short holidays or long holidays?
I like long holiday because I can stay at home for a long time. I don't need to go to school.
Do you think friends are important in your life?
Yeah.
Do you think friends are important in your life?
Yes, I think friend is really important in my life because all the time of my day is in the school. But when I don't have friend, I think I like some special person.
What does friendship mean to you?
I think the friendship will help me to have some good some good job in the future and have
How can be a good friend to others?
I think we must be patient, friendly and funny to make friends.
What qualities do you value in your best friend?
Um
What qualities do you value in your best friend?
the quality that I value from my friend is fun.
How do people make friends with others? How do you make new friends?
Um, I think they will talk together. When they think they are matching, they will make friends, and I understand with them.
What are the differences between adults and children in making friends? What are the differences between adults and children in making fiends?
Con hát tiếp không ạ?
Where do young people usually meet in your city?
I think now the information technology is very developed, so they usually meet in the in the internet, then they chatting for a long time, and they want to meet the partner in real life. So I think they usually meet at the park or some restaurant.
Have you made any friends on the internet?
No, because I don't have time. I just chatting with my classmates.
How can you keep in touch with your friends if you two are not seeing each other frequently? Do you
Con không
prefer
biết
to
đâu rồi.
spend time with friends or alone? Do
Dạ,
you
con nghe
prefer
được
to
đó.
spend time with friends or alone?
I prefer to spend time with my friend because when I'm doing something with my friend, it can make me more happier than doing alone.
Do you have many friends?
Yes, I have a lot of friends, but I just have four close friends.
Do you like meeting new people?
Yes, I really love to meeting new people. Some people is clever, some people is beautiful, some people is funny. It's very interesting.
What kind of friend do you want to meet in the future?
I think I want to meet some friend that is quite patient and funny. They can study not well, but is they must to be friendly.
Do you like sunny days?
Yes, I really like sunny day.
What do you like to do when it's a sunny day?
When the weather is sunny days, I usually go to the swimming pool to swim, or sometimes I just go to some interesting play or go to the picnic.
Would you like to stay at home or go outside when the weather is great?
I prefer going out when the weather is good, like sunny day.
Are there many sunny days in your hometown?
Yeah.
Are there many sunny days in your hometown?
Um, it's hard to describe because in each season is will be different. Like in the summer, is rain a lot, but in fall is rain a little bit.
Do you play any indoor games?
Yes, I play a lot of indoor game, like doing exercise or just chatting online or playing game with my friends.
Do you prefer to play indoor games or outdoor games?
I prefer outdoor game because there are a lot of interesting outdoor games than indoor games.
What indoor games did you play when you were a child?
The indoor game that I play when I was a child is playing game or watching TV.
Is there any particular indoor game that you like?
Con không biết bao giờ.
What sorts of indoor games do children play now?
Um, con không có biết đâu.
Do you like shoes?
I really like shoes. I have a cabinet of shoes.
Which one do you prefer, comfortable ones or fashionable ones?
I like the fashionable one.
Are people willing to buy expensive shoes?
Um, some cheap shoes is very beautiful than a expensive one, but some people have a lot of money. They really like to buy a lot of shoes, and is really expensive.
What do you think about people buying many shoes?
I think they have a lot of money. They must to go to a lot of places that very important, or I think they just want to collect a lot of shoes.
Have you ever bought shoes online?
Yes, when in the past I always go to the store to buy shoes, but now I am very busy and lazy, so I just at home and buy online.
How often do you give others gifts?
I think when in their birthday or in special day.
Do you like to send expensive gifts?
Mm. I think expensive or cheap is normal, is the same because when we give another presents or gift, it show how we love them or respect.
What kinds of gifts are popular in your country?
There is a lot of kind of gift in my country, but I think they usually buy fruit or some glove to give somebody.
Why do people send gift?
Um, I think in some special day they send gift or just send gift if they like to send that person.
Do you often look at yourself in the mirror?
Yes, I always look at I always look at myself in the mirror when I brush my teeth or wash my face.
Have you ever bought a mirror?
Yes, I bought a lot of mirror. I have around 5 mirrors in my room.
Do you think mirrors are necessary ornaments?
I think the mirror is very necessary because we can see myself in the mirror. It's really necessary.
Do you use a mirror before buying a clothing?
Oh yes, when I try some new clothes, I always see myself. I always look at myself in the mirror.
How often do you meet with your family?
I always meet my family because we live in the same house.
How do you spend the time with your family?
Now I'm quite busy, so I don't have too much time for my family members. So I just have time in the evening. I just eating dinner with them, watching TV with them, and then go to bed.
Do you want to live with your family in the future?
Yes, because they are very friendly, and I live with them for a long time from since I was a kid. So I really like to live with my family members.
What activities do your family like doing together?
I think it's like doing housework or go to some news play or interesting play.
Are you close to of your family members?
Yes, we are very close. So because we are talking together all the day, we always talk together.
How has your family influenced you?
Con hết biết rồi bác ơi.
Are there many advertisements in your country?
Yes, there is very advantageous in my country because the people here is very friendly and sociable. There is a lot of landmarks around my country. The food is really good, but sometimes the weather is quite hot, so I think it can be uncomfortable for some people.
Why do you think there are many advertisements now? What are the various places where we see advertisements?
Anh có hết biết không?
How do you feel about advertisements?
Con
What
không biết
kind
luôn
of
á.
advertisement do you like the most? Do advertisements influence your choice about what to buy?
Yes, if the if that thing that I want to buy is cheap, beautiful, and useful, I really want to buy it. But something that's really expensive but it not useful, I will not. I won't buy it.
Do you prefer advertisements on TV or those in magazines?
Um,
Do you prefer advertisements on TV or those in magazines?
Hai con hết biết luôn rồi các bạn.
Do you like bags?
I really like bags, and I have a lot of bags in my room because I must to study a lot. So I must to go to a lot of classes. So I have too much bags, bags in my room.
What types of bags do you like?
I like some bag is large because I need to put a lot of things in my bag to go to the class or go to school.
Do you usually carry a bag when you go out?
Now I I often go out to go to school or go to some classes. So I usually wear carry a bag when I go and when I go out.
Do you have different bags for different occasions or different purposes?
Yes, when I started literature class, I have that bag. When I go to school, I have this bag. I have a lot of bag for a lot of classes.
What do you put in these bags?
All the bag I just put some pen, ruler, eraser, and books.
What sorts of bags do women like to buy?
I think some shoes that is cheap or just quite expensive, but it's large. It can put a lot of things in it, and it's very useful. We can use it for a long time.
What do you bring when you go out?
When I go out, I usually bring a bag, backpack, or the handbag.
Did you ever forget to bring things?
Yes, I always forget something when I go to school because my memory is not good.
Will you bring different things in the daytime or at night?
No, because all the time I just go to study, so they are the same.
Do you like to wear hats?
Yes, the weather here is very hot and sunny, so we must to wear a hat when we go out.
What kinds of hats do you have?
I have cap and the big one, the big hat.
Where do you like to buy hats?
I usually buy hat in some store in the market, or sometimes I buy online because I'm lazy to go out to buy something new.
Is wearing hats popular in your country?
À, cái gì ba?
Is wearing hats popular in your country?
Yes, because the weather here is really hot and sunny, so they always wear a hat when they go out.
What kind of things do you like to draw?
I'm not good at drawing, but when I'm drawing, I usually draw some cat or cute animals.
It is easy to learn to draw.
I think it is quite hard. Some people can write, some people can draw very well, but some is no.
Do you like painting or drawing? Why?
Um, I prefer painting because it's easy to put the color in the picture. But when I think something and I draw in the picture, it's really hard. I can't do it.
Do you think children should learn drawing?
I think is not really necessary. So I think when they like, they can study. But when they don't like it too much, cannot, we shouldn't study it.
Why do people display artwork at their home?
Còn không biết rồi bác ơi.
Are you interested in robots?
Yes, I'm really interested in robot because they are very interesting. They really clever.
Would you like robot to work for your home?
Yes, because it can do a lot of things, so I don't need to do anything.
Do you want to take a car in which a robot is the driver?
Yes, is that sometimes it's quite dangerous, so I think I'm just like it a little bit.
When do you have free time?
Now I'm quite busy because I have a lot of lessons in my school, so I usually have free time in the evening at 10 p.m.
What is your favorite way to relax?
I think I prefer listening to music or just calling my friend and talk with them.
Do you spend your free time with friends or family?
I prefer spending time with my family because they live with me for a long time and we know it did other, so we can talk really comfortable.
Do you have any hobbies?
Yes, I have a lot of hobbies, but I think I prefer swimming the best.
Do you like art?
Yes, I really love art. I usually go to the museum to see some interesting.
Do you think art is important in life?
Yes, because in the past, a lot of people have can draw a lot of pictures very well, and is can be show me about the history about the picture.
Do people in Vietnam like visiting museum and art galleries?
Yes, I usually go to the museum and the gallery to watch, to look at some art.
What experience of art did you have when you were younger? What
I
experience
be-
of art did you have when you were younger?
when I was young, I think I draw very well, and I show it for my friend. I think it's very good. I think in the future I can be an actress, but now I see it again. It's really ugly. I'm shy.
Do you think going to museum and art galleries is beneficial for children?
Um, I really enjoyed to go to the museum and the art gallery, and I think it's really good for children because when they see some picture, their parents can tell them about the picture. Like some picture have some interesting history and some interesting meaning.
Do school in Vietnam have field trips to museums?
I think is I think the school in Vietnam can have the art gallery or the museum, but now is not is a field.
Do you like toys?
Yes, I really love toy. When I was a kid, my mother and my father buy a lot of kind of toys for me. I think I have around 5 kilograms of toys.
What sorts of people like toys?
I think the girl is like doll house or some cute toys. And for boy, I think they like robot or Superman.
What sorts of toys did you like when you were a child?
When I was a child, I like almost the girl. So I like doll or some interesting thing like doll, like teddy bear.
Did your parents give it to you?
Yes, when I was young, they buy a lot of toys, a lot of doll for me.
What kinds of toys do children play today?
Now they have a lot of toys to play, but now they just want to playing with their phone, so I think they don't play their toys too much.
Do you like swimming?
Yes, I really like to do swimming, and I think I swimming really well.
Is it difficult to learn how to swim?
No, because you just go to swimming pool, then the teacher will teach you how to swim. It's really easy. I just
Where do Vietnamese
need
people go swimming?
um they usually go to swim in the swimming pool, or some people that rich, they have their own swimming pool in their house.
What are the differences between swimming in the pool and swimming in the sea?
I think the pool is just the pool is small, but in the sea is really big, and it can be dangerous for some people.
Do you like history?
Yes, I really like history, but now some teacher it teach about the history is really boring. So now a lot of children don't like history too much.
What historical event do you find the most interesting?
Yeah,
What historical event do you find the most interesting?
I think the
Do you think
historical that
history
I've
is important?
yes, I think history is very important because we can know a lot of things I feel in the past, like how the my country
What
is
historical
improved.
event do you find the most interesting?
Con hết biết rồi bác ơi.
Do you like to watch programs on TV about history?
Yes, I think it's really is useful and it's really good for children.
Do you think you can really learn history from films or TV programs?
Yes, because when we watch TV or films, it can make me interesting, so we can learn the history in the film easier.
Do you think the internet is good place to learn about history?
Yes, because now the information technology is very developed. So when we don't know about something about history, we can just search on the internet. It will show you.
Can you name a person from history who you would like to learn more about?
In my country, all the people is know he. He is Ho Chi Minh. He is really smart, and all the people in my country is really love him.
Does your name have any meaning?
No, because my mother is not tell it for me, so I don't know what the meaning of my name.
What name do people at home call you?
Just Lin, because I don't have nickname.
How are babies given their names in Vietnam?
I think they will they like some name like I don't know because some people like to give their children that name that some people is not.
Is there any special ceremony when babies are given their name?
Còn hai people bác ơi.
Why are some Vietnamese names very similar to each other?
Because it is the easy name and it have good meaning.
Do people in your country ever change their names?
Some people have some crazy name. They don't like that name, so they change us. But in the field, the most people is don't change their name.
What is the most common surname in Vietnam?
I think the most common name for girl in Vietnam is Linh, and the most common name for boy in Vietnam is Bảo.
Are you ever bothered by noise?
Yes, I always rather by noise.
Where can you hear loud noise?
In some place like concert, yes, it's really noise.
Do you think that cities become noisy in the future?
Yes, but I think no because now all the people is not like noisy sound, so they are improved all day.
What sounds do you like?
I like rain falling onto the ground.
What sounds remind you of your childhood?
It is the sound rain falling onto the ground. And when I was a child, I always stay at home alone. So I usually listen to the rain falling onto the ground.
What is the weather like in your hometown?
The weather like my hometown is sunny, but sometimes is really very windy.
What do you do when the weather is bad?
When the weather is bad, my mother told me that you must to be at home, to must at home. So I'm just at home to play in game or just listen to music.
Would you prefer extremely hot or extremely cold weather?
I think I prefer extremely cold
Have
weather.
you got any plans or goals in life?
Con hết biết rồi.
How do you intend to achieve that?
Con hết biết rồi bác ơi.
When you go abroad, do you plan to live in the countryside or a big city?
I prefer to live in some big city because it's very convenient.
Can you cook?
Yes, I can cook very well. I cook when I don't have lesson in my school. I always cook for my family members.
How do people usually learn to cook in your country?
Um, I think some people is need some other help to learn how to cook, but some people is just buy cooking books to read and then they do the same thing with the book.
What are the advantages of being able to cook?
I think they can live alone very easy because when they live alone, they can cooking by themselves.
How often do you like to hang out with friends?
I usually out with friend in the evening.
Who do you usually like to hang out with?
I usually hang out with my close friends.
Where do you like to go when you hang out with your friends?
I think I prefer to go to some convenience store or the park to talk together.
Do you like to go out with a big group or just few friends?
I prefer going with a few friends.
Is it important to be patient? Why?
Yes, it's really important to be patient because some important job we must be patient all time.
Is it easy to be patient? Why?
I think no because it can take a long time to practice to be patient.
How can people be patient?
I think they uh, I'll help you along.
When do people need to be patient?
When they teach someone or doing some important work.
What do you do when waiting for the bus or something else?
When I'm waiting for something on the bus, I usually use the phone to surf the internet, or sometimes I just sit and doing nothing.
Are people now less patient than people in the past? Why?
No, because now a lot of jobs need to be patient, so now every people is quite patient.
Do you like rain?
Yes, I really like rain because when rain, the weather is very cool and I can sleep easier.
What do you usually do when it rains?
Um, when it rain, I usually listen to music or doing homework or sleeping.
What do you think is worse, too much rain or not enough rain?
I think both because when it's rain too much, our house can be dirty, but when it's rain a little bit, we cannot have enough water to use in our daily life.
How do people feel about rain where you live?
I think in the place that I live is rain a little bit, so I think it's good because it's not rain a lot and it's not rain few.
Do you like to walk?
Yes, I really like to walk.
Do you like to walk on your own or with others?
Um, I want to talk with. Oh, I want to walk with others.
Would you say that your city is a good place for walking?
Yes, because in my city have a lot of park, so it's really easy to walk in my city.